I see ClearSource as being different from a lot of traditional business process outsource companies. And the best way for me to describe this is if you look at a traditional organizational chart, you'll see at the top you've got the big boss, happy smile on their face, but then you look at these entry-level positions, these customer service representatives, and the reality is they're not very happy. They see themselves as being at the bottom, disposable, or they feel like they're just being treated like a number. And I never wanted to have that kind of organization. So I put some thought into trying to figure out how I would describe ClearSource. And what came to my mind is a picture of an apple tree. It's a metaphor. And in this apple tree, I see myself and Rob as co-founders bringing in nutrients and moisture from the soil in order to nourish this tree. And those nutrients flow up through the trunk of the tree, which I see as representing our auxiliary support groups like workforce management, training, recruiting. Their job is to support the big branches on the tree. Those are the operations managers and directors for the various lines of business and accounts that we provide services for. And from there, those nutrients flow out through to the small branches. Those are our team leaders and trainers. And what then do you see at the ends of the smallest branches? Of course, it's the apples. The apples represent our customer service representatives here at ClearSource. And the role of every person in the organization is to help ensure the success of our customer service representatives. So it begs a couple of questions. The first is, am I important? And in order to answer that question, I first ask everybody to look at the tree and say, what part of the tree is the most valuable part of the tree? I've been to the store many times and I've never seen them selling apple tree trunks or apple tree roots or apple tree branches, but I have seen them selling apples. And I can't imagine that a farmer is going to plant an orchard of apple trees unless she intends to harvest apples. So that tells me that that's the most valuable part of the tree. So what part of the tree could we do without and still produce apples? Can we do it without branches or roots or a trunk? Of course not. Every part of the tree is equally important when it comes to developing and growing the biggest, juiciest, most delicious apples that we possibly can. Similarly, every leader at ClearSource has a responsibility and a role of doing nothing but supporting the growth of our customer service representatives.